Hey there, Sarah Jo here, and this video is all about learning self-love for the people that are single and they might feel a little bit low around Valentine's. And I'm going to be sharing with you my best knowledge about feeling great and love for yourself and for your life. Because love is all around, quoting Love actually, but it totally is, and it's so sad that people don't get to experience it. So one of the main problems that I see is that people feel like they can't attract love or they can't maintain a loving relationship. I've experienced it too, and it happens. So one of the main things that I've learned is that the quality of my life is based on the quality of my personal communication. So just think about that. I mean, who do you communicate with more than anybody else? It's yourself. So the quality of that totally matters. I want to give you an example. Say, for example, you've been in a relationship and somebody's left you. Now, you've got several ways of determining your communication about that. You could say, I'm not good enough, so they left me. Or you could say, thank God they left me and made room for somebody that's right for me. Thank God. You see how that changes your feelings around it? And then I'm going to share with you the three main reasons and issues that we find why people don't maintain loving relationships. And the number one reason is because they go for the same sort of person. We in a different disguise, basically. So we create the same patterns and we create the same scenario, but try to change the ending. And the easier way is just to change the beginning. Change what you're familiar with and make a new decision of what the desirable attributes are that you want from the beginning and make them familiar. Now, the second reason is that we potentially think that when we fall madly in love, that all of our problems will be fixed. And it's bullshit. To put it bluntly, it's bullshit. Because one of the biggest problems people think is that they should have no problems at all. It just doesn't exist. Just because you fall madly in love and you get in this amazing relationship doesn't mean all your problems are going to go away. You're just gonna have a new set of problems. You might have problems where you feel like you're not good enough for this partner, or you're having arguments here and there. There's always going to be some sort of problems in your life, no matter what. And then the third issue is that we don't feel lovable. And just think about that. If you're coming from a place of feeling unlovable, how do you expect somebody else to love you and for you to accept it? You're going to reject it, or you're going to think, why do you love me? Like, what's special about me? And then we sabotage the relationship. So a couple of things that obviously we can do is, like I said, get familiar with somebody treating you great and you feeling great about yourself. Make that something that's familiar. And then also to learn to be lovable. And the easiest way to do that is by falling in love with yourself. So just think about it. Confidence is one of the most sexiest attributes you can have, and neediness is one of the most unsexiest ones you can have. Imagine from a neediness place, you're saying something like, oh, do you think I'm fat? Like, why aren't you talking to me? How do you feel about this? Why don't you love me? What have I done wrong? Or on the flip side, you've got the confidence, the sexy side, saying, here I am, this is me. You're so, you're so lucky that you've got someone like me in your life. I'm interesting, I'm great, I bring a lot to the table. See how that changes things? And it's not arrogance, it's just self-love. And then also on top of that, a lot of people want to get core confidence. They want to feel that from their core. And the way that they do that is by learning to love yourself. So how do we do that? So many people ask me, well, how do I do that? And that's what I teach and I share and I coach in my Love and Launch Yourself programs. But one thing that you can start with to do straight from the get-go is, when you're brushing your teeth in the morning or when you're brushing your hair, just look in the mirror and praise yourself. You know, say nice things about yourself. Say, I love you. As much as it sounds cringy, but it works. Like, you become lovable. You're praising yourself so you can accept compliments. You can accept love coming into your life, rather than rejecting it and sabotaging it. So that's one thing that you can do. You know, so many people try different things where they try and change the packaging to make themselves lovable. So they'll, you know, say, you know, when I go to the gym, when I get my hair done, when I have loads of money, all these when I's, and feeling like when they change the packaging, then all of a sudden somebody's going to love them. And it's just not true. It comes from such a deeper level of core confidence and self-love. And it's so beautiful when you get to experience that when somebody comes into your life, it's going to be natural. It's going to be attraction. It's going to be great energy. And you're just going to feel so much blessing that you've actually decided to love yourself first, rather than trying to fill the void by somebody else loving you. Does that sound cool? Yeah. Now, if you are interested, I have got 5 available spots to do a complimentary session with people that want to learn a little bit more and go deeper into self-love, into learning how to have core confidence in their life so that they can live their ultimate happiest life. So if you're interested, simply click the link below, send me an email of why you would love to have a complimentary session to learn this, and I will look forward to speaking to you soon. Lots of love. Have an amazing Valentine's Day, and remember to praise yourself. Anything is possible when you learn how to fly, which stands for first love yourself. Have a lot of fun. Love you loads. Mwah.